The light sequence will begin in just a couple moments' time for the penultimate round of AFR Season number 7. We have the 5 red lights on here in Shanghai, and the lights are out, and it's go, go, go. Anocat off to a pretty decent start. Zay off the line nicely as well. Mr. Spicer, PB nice and even. Apollo Pepsi, though, he's coming under threat from Rat, going through into this first corner. Bandcamp up the inside now off turn 1. It's 3 wide at the back of things. I see a Williams going off there as well. But Anocat leaves him away from Zay. Then Mr. Spicer, Apollo Pepsi holds on to 4th. Then it's Rat, the other Aston Martin in 15th. As Ben is coming under pressure from one of the Alfa Romeos. That is Dalek of a couple of spots. Nemo's dropped like a scone. Both Williams are at the back of this field now as well. But aside from that, it looks pretty clean for the moment. Bandcamp up the inside of Rat going into turn number 6. He just can't quite get the power down in time. And he'll have to settle for that 6th place. Oh, we have side-by-side action in the S's. It's Dalek and Rat. Oh my goodness, that is risky in the dry, let alone the rain. And Rat is going to prevail for the time being. But the Alfa Romeo keeping his nose in through turn 10. Great racing, great respect from the 2 reserve drivers. Dalek now looking around the outside on the Aston Martin. Great defense from Rat. But they are losing time by doing this, but I'm sure they're having a blast in the car. Dalek, great save from Rat as well to keep it out. Up the inside now. Oh, the Alfa Romeo's gone drifting. He's gone around, he's lost it into the outfield, into the gravel, and then he's in the wall now as well. That is a new front wing needed for the Alfa Romeo. It is just looking so clean, and that is a virtual safety car, Sebastian.
But we could be on again here. Nemo's got an excellent run, Mick. Down the inside, could go for the lunge, and he is. Daniel Ricciardo style. Could this pay off?
Oh, that little bit argy-bargy. They both compromise their exit. Now Saxa has a run. Kalios has a run. They're going to be 2 by 2 going through the S's, Seb. Absolutely incredible. Both AlphaTauris on the inside for turn 7. Saxa gets ahead of the Haas of Kalios. Psycho gets ahead of Nemo as well. But the checkup, just like you were talking about, look how close King J, Bully, and Skins are to this train.
He needs that good run. He needs to use that ERS now, Mick. Now, and he is. He's trying to get that run. Zay trying to match him. He knows this is that important part. Having a lunge, Mick. There we go.
Up the inside. This is going to be a crucial move for the race, and he's done it. He's done his best Daniel Ricciardo impression, just like he did on Bottas in 2018. And there we go. Pepsi finally up into 2nd place, but 5.3 seconds. Ando has quite the cushion. And now Kalios is right on that Honda rear wing. And he's got the ERS on. He's gaining. Is he gaining? He's now got an overlap. Combat and Bully going side by side as well, right behind them. And the Haas up the inside into turn 14. Can he find the grip in the rear tires? Oh, he has a little bit of a slide. They're still going to be side by side going into the final corner, Seb. But Saxa has that inside line, pulls it up in time. The switchback, though, Saxa getting a bit unsettled out of turn 16. The outside line, the squeeze. Oh my goodness, that is exactly a car's width left for Kalios. But through turn 1 and 2, they go side by side. The AlphaTauri on the inside. Can the Haas find the grip around the outside? Oh, no, not quite. Meanwhile, the battle for 15th place still rages on. Dalek using a lot of battery and has a slipstream. He's got the overspeed. He goes for the lunge, Seb, up the inside of turn 14 like we've seen so many other drivers do before, but he's gone a bit too deep. Can he find the traction in those rear tires? He can, but it's not enough. The Mercedes will stay ahead. Oh my goodness! They've come together. Dalek wanted to pit. Dalek wanted to pit. Caper didn't want to, and now the Mercedes is in the gravel trap, and that might be some diffuser damage as well. That was a hefty impact. Dalek continues to fall back, but he's actually slowly starting to close the gap. Very slowly. DRS now enabled, as the majority of drivers have missed the pit lane. That's Combat and King J into the pit lane right now. They just need to get those tires up to temperature as quickly as possible.
And that's the biggest difficulty of this whole Combat. Rat's had a mistake.
Bully's out. This could be a safety car.
This could be a safety car.
It is. That is a full safety car. So rip Ando. That 7-second gap is gone. And here he goes out of turn 14. He's waiting, he's waiting. He's gone now. He's got decent traction, but Pepsi follows him through. Only about half a second between the two title contenders at the moment. Make that 6/10 now, as the Alpine of Mr. Spicer runs incredibly wide, and that is going to allow Psycho to have the run into turn number 1. It's actually incredibly tight, but it's 3 wide almost, as Kalios looking around the outside of the Alpine as well. Who has gotten their tyres up to temperature? The AlphaTauri looks pretty good at the moment. Yellow flags behind them, as it looks like Nut has had another off. But Kalios trying to make a pass to Mr. Spicer as well. Mr. Spicer not having the best restart, and Skin's now on the attack against the Alpine.
Skin's on the attack. Look at Kalios around the outside of Psycho. This could pay off for the Haas. Be careful though. Those tyres are still cold, boys. Get them up to temperature.
Goodness,
Oh, that is some whopping. He has torched him around the outside there, Mick. What a move from Kalios.
But unfortunately for us, Seb, our top 4 are all outside of DRS range, so they won't be battling anytime soon.
If we could just see Zay. Oh, there we go. Pepsi's round, I think. He has. Oh. He's had a mistake out of turn 4 into turn 5. And he just opened up the door massively. He's locked up.
He's missing an aim plate. Seb, he's missing an aim plate. Oh my goodness.
Man, Pepsi has dropped to P5. Psycho's had to overtake him. We were saying this was a possibility. If Pepsi makes a mistake somewhere, this thing could blow out from 16-point lead for Pepsi to a 9-point lead or 10-point lead for Andoka. And this is happening right about now. The Ferrari driver, it's all crumbling. He's been leading all season, Mikhail. Into the final race, he could be trailing.
But Joppy on board now with Andokat into the final corner. Looks pretty clean. I don't think anyone is close enough on the grid to make any last-minute lodges. Andokat, he will take the championship lead by how many points? He has got the fastest lap of 34.503 on the final lap. Andokat, 26 points for the Aston Martin, and he takes the championship lead going into the final race.
It's shaping up nicely, Mick.
And he didn't get that fastest lap. He didn't pit for the softs to take away what would be an extra point from Andokat. So he's left himself with a lot of work to do next week.
A lot of work. It's a lot to go his way. Needs some drivers to step up and help him out. Help push Ando down that field. And he needs to be the one at the front. And for Ando, well, he just needs to match everything that Pepsi does. If Pepsi pits, he pits.
Andokat. That's 3 in a row, I think.
It is.
It's 3 in a row now.
It is. He's had a hot hand. Belgium, he has not yet finished off the podium, barring USA and Mexico, where he couldn't race because his wheel clamp broke. And Bandcamp a podium as well.
Yeah, so we were so focused on that. I forgot about the others, but a great drive all around in these tricky conditions, this changeable race. Sure, you love to see. Andokat takes the full 26 points with a 134.503 on the final lap, and will take the lead of the Drivers' Championship by, is it 10 points, Seb, going to Abu Dhabi?
10 points, confirmed. It is 10 points going into Abu Dhabi, the final round. Pepsi needs to get a win and make sure Andokat finishes third, and Andokat doesn't have that fastest lap if he wants the championship. For Ando, well, make sure Pepsi does not outscore him by 10 points in that race.
Zay, a solid P2 for Red Bull, and the Dragon himself, Bandcamp, makes his way onto the podium.